Hi, Struppi here. So yesterday I made a video which turned out to be about 1 hour length on this model here and its implications and what it can teach us. And following that video I made this model, which I was thinking of doing for a while, since I figured out something I'll show you in a second. And I wanted to make this model specifically to have one that shows something that Bucky in Synergetics called a quantum leap. Now, to make sense of that, to understand what this is about, let's go one step back and check out this model here, which is even showing the part that I put into the other one that made the other one possible. Because I do have here these straws that have two spheres, one on each side, and I can use those as a kind of, it's almost like a button. It's kind of like plug and play, if you like. So I can put this into these places here, moving the beads that are attached to the straws in between two strings running. Sorry, this is so small still. Bit fiddly, I suppose. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now this is foureyes, and I spoke about that beforehand on other occasions, and there's a lot to say about it, but now let's focus on one aspect of it, which is the volume of it. So this is a volume of one quantum, one quant volume, and the associated eighteyes here, which has the same exact length of edges, so it's basically the same size in a way, in one respect. This associated eighteyes has a volume of 4 quanta. Right, so if I were to, let's say, make this of cardboard and fill it with sand, make this of cardboard, fill it with, and fill the sand from this one in here, it would exactly fit 4 times the sand filling of this. Okay, so why did I do this model then? I wanted to show a quantum leap. And what happens with this in Synergetics is you see this one straw here, which connects these two corners of this eighteye. And bear in mind, all eighteyes have 6 spheres in their corners, which are connected by these dozen straws here. And in these 2 corners here now I got the same kind of pair of spheres with that connection that I can unplug. And if I do so, I can change this simply by taking that out. Remember, this is a volume of 4 quanta. Now if I take this out, like so, and put it in not this way, but turned by 90 degrees, which is the angle of precession, which is the angle of interaction of moving bodies. And I put this back in that way, in that direction. What had a volume of 4 quanta a second ago is now reduced to a volume of 3 quanta. As you can see, this is now like an arc of 3 of these. There's 1, 2, 3 of them. And those, of course, have a volume of 1 each, 1 quantum, so this is a volume of 3 quanta. And this is also, incidentally, the seed, if you like, the seed configuration of what can easily be turned into the tetrahelix. But that's not even it. Like, this was the part that I thought I knew would happen if I make this model. This was why I made the model in the first place, to show that change, that simple change from a volume of 3 quanta to a volume of 4 quanta, just by changing that one set of relations here, right? So there's one whole quantum of this going and disappearing to somewhere else to reappear just by reconfiguring that. But now comes the fun part. If I take this out, I noticed I can actually change this even a little more. So there's one way I can put it together, and it gives me a pair of foreeyes, like so. This could be called perhaps 6 eyes, because there's 6 eyes to the outside, but there's a 7th in the middle here, so maybe it's a 7 eyes. Who knows? Whoever has an agreement on that, I don't know. But it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners, meaning 5 spheres, which is interesting. But that's not even it. This, of course, can be used to you know, it's a bit like Pac-Man. It's like whack, whack, whack. I can manipulate this in a very easy way to be like a mouth. It can go be my headdress, you know, either this way, very fancy, or this way, a bit more martial maybe. This is a little like a helmet, I guess. Or maybe considering the times at the moment, you know, the whole social distancing part. I can put it this way and have a bit of a room for myself here. Or that way. Yeah, anyways, that's just plain foolishness. So if, instead of having it this way where it is about 2 quantum, I can go this way, and now it's half a hex, right? Very flat, which means I can put it like so and have 1 quantum. And this is 1 foreeyes now, much less than the 4 quanta volume of the 8eyes before. But that's not even it, because of course I can also fold this flat like this. Sorry. And you may notice now it's essentially 1 eye. It's a kind of a multi-layered eye, I can give you that. But nevertheless, it's 1 eye plus this strut here, which is right now detached from it. But of course, I could, if I wanted to, add it here into 1 corner, which means now it's part of the whole, bit of a free radical. But look, I can fold this up, and this is all it takes, very small and tiny. Or I unfold this thing and have it like this, connect this 1 corner in, and get my volume for quanta volume 8eyes. And I think this is really neat. This is absolutely magnificent, actually, because it means that if I can do it with this model, I can also do it large scale. You know, we can, you know, these could be steel pipes essentially being wound up, or take bamboo and tie them together so that they are able to move, as these are, and then have them be combined in the same pattern as this, and you get something that you can easily disconnect one corner and get it all the way down to this, so you can put it somewhere where it doesn't really take much room, and if you need it you can unfold it and have a very, very, very large room indeed. Alright, so that was that. Just some more insight into the goings on of space-time. And as always, thank you for being sphere with me, and come again soon. If you feel inclined and want to know more about the model I showed yesterday, this one here, and its ways and implications, go check out the video I posted on my YouTube channel yesterday, which is called With Sphere and Tao. And otherwise, yeah, keep your eyes and hearts and minds open and embrace this universe of ours, because it is very much a place of wonder and kinship when we do open up to its ways and its teachings and follow along the way of the spheres with it. Have a good day.